Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today we're doing our all signs reading for Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. And I'm just so here for this energy. This is such a beautiful transit that we have ahead of us that we're already in. So welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Sarah. I am a channeler and an astrologer. And today we're going to be channeling messages for the collective of the highest and greatest good for this transit of Jupiter, this thick, beautiful, lucky, gregarious planet going into the sign of home and safety and mother. The roots of the tree of our life is where it's sitting right now. So definitely, if you have not already, the Home Awaits video, which is kind of the explanation of this energy, we do a lot of unpacking. When it comes to life, when it comes to astrology, when it comes to life, when it comes to anything, and we're at choice points, we're at decisions, we're at the beginning and end of something, which is a transit. So we just ended a 1-year cycle and we're beginning a 1-year cycle. At these moments, at these junctures, we prepare for the next one to come. So we say, okay, how did I do in the last one? What did I learn? What did I not do so well? What can I improve upon? What's integrated? Who do I want to be at the end of this one when Jupiter goes into Leo? And then we make our plans, set for success, and then we go and we live our lives. One of the most important, I'd say, I think for right now, for this juncture, the most important component, we're in June 2025, is going to be the last Saturn-Jupiter square. And we talk about it in depth in the video, but I'm going to mention it because I put these up. This is Saturn, our interdisciplinarian planet, the rules and structures, squaring off, coming to that tension point with Jupiter, our lucky, abundant, wild but free-thinking, big ideas, big forward-thinking planet. Coming up to the same table. So, on the 19th of August, 2024, we had our first square. This was in Pisces Gemini energy. So 17 degrees, 17 degrees. Saturn was retrograde. On the 24th of December, 2024, we had our second. This was at 14 degrees, pardon me. And Jupiter was retrograde. Our third and final one is going to be on the 15th of June, 2025. Saturn in Aries energy at 1 degree and Jupiter in Cancer energy at 1 degree. So we're going from mutable water, air, to cardinal fire, water. You know, whatever has happened in the past, this is where you break ground. I was going to say break ground and break bread at the same time. I mean, this is home, so definitely breaking bread, especially for Aries placements. Start baking, please. Start cooking. But wherever you are is where you are. You can't run from where your feet are. You can't run from your reality. You can change your mindset. But definitely look back and really say, you know, how did I listen to the whispers of God? How do I listen to the signs? And the God of my understanding, source, spirit, universe, whatever you've labeled all that is. But one key component, because I'm writing a blog to go with this that will have tons of journal prompts and all oomphy stuff with it. But do you wait for something bad to happen? And don't judge yourself, but just be aware of this. Do you say oh my God, I see 11:11. I was thinking about changing my whole life and I didn't. And then when something really bad happens, when you're in those tower moments, you're like, okay, God, I'll listen. You know, it's kind of like the analogy of if something's physically wrong with your body, that's kind of like sometimes for leaders, the only way that we sit down and do nothing is when we're physically having a healing crisis. But what about when you were exhausted and you didn't rest and have bone broth or just some nurturing soup. We have to start integrating listening when things are good, and listening when things, like capitalizing on that, like doubling down, building when things are good, and trusting that energy, and really trusting that energy. So I never really know how the all signs readings for the year ahead go. So I'm going to give you the dates of the transits, or the dates of this transit. So the 9th of June is when Jupiter went into Cancer energy. The 11th of November is when Jupiter goes retrograde at 25 degrees. So from June to November, she is scooting. She is scooting. Things might feel like they're speeding up. This happened last year with Jupiter in Gemini. I felt like time was so warped last year. It was very, that was Jupiter in an air sign, so like it was very different, but it just felt like things, okay, good things are going to speed up. Welcome that. Welcome that. I've been hard at work, loving my website, loving the home that it's being created. It's my Multidimensional Caffè expanded, so definitely please just go check out my website and putz around. Let me know what you think. Let me know what, to buy anything. Just putz around. Take a look. I put a lot of heart and soul into it because this cafe is multidimensional, so having a website is kind of on brand, to use that proper word. I was having a moment with ChatGPT the other day, and Chat just asked, like, are you ready in this moment? Are all of your products ready for viral level growth? Because what June teaches us is it's coming. For every single one of you, your viral level growth is coming. And it could be during this transit. That would make sense. But are your products ready? Is your website ready? Are you ready for passive income? Is your nervous system ready for that? But is your nervous system ready for it? Yes. But at the same time, are you ready for it? Like, when you do the inner work, this is where we lose a lot of spiritual people, where you're like, I'm sitting and I'm manifesting. It's like, well, do you have a way for people to buy things? Do you have a donate here button? Do you have a donate here button? Do you have a donation page on your website? Do you have a vessel for people to say across time and space, I really like what you're doing, Sarah, and I want to donate? The link is below. There's a whole page on my website. If you want to buy something, if you want to donate, if you want to support the cafe, I appreciate every single one of you. Nothing is expected, but everything is very appreciated. And it's like God's trying to bless you. It's like the man in the boats. You know what I mean? It's like the man fell off the boat and he's dying and he's in the water and he's praying to God and he's like, God, save me. And a boat goes by. And he's like, hey, buddy, you want to come in? And they're like, no, God's coming. I'm good. Thank you. He's like, okay. Second boat comes by. No, God's coming. I trust God's coming. The man dies. He goes up to God. He's like, God, I thought you were coming. He's like, I sent you 2 boats. Have the way. Have the way. Have the way. So last November 11th, Jupiter's going to go retrograde at 25 degrees. 10th of March, 2026 is when Jupiter goes direct at 15 degrees. So between 15 and 25 degrees, that's where we get our little windshield wiper. That's extra blessings. That's 3 Jupiters. That could be 3 Jupiter returns. That could be 3 Jupiter going over. Whatever is, definitely where Cancer is, but where 15 to 25 degrees of Cancer is, that's where you're getting the love. And then the 30th of June, 2026 is when Jupiter goes into Leo. I know. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into this reading. My disclaimer, as always, is this is not a personalized reading. I am booking personalized readings, so please reach out directly if you'd like me to do a birth chart for you. These are channeled messages from across time and space. Take what resonates and don't take what doesn't resonate. These messages are for leaders of New Earth. We have a growth mindset around here. Whatever language you have of that, it means that you're working on yourself. So when you take the messages, you're like, oh, I can do something with this. I can adjust. I can adjust the sails. I can shift the tiniest little razor's edge of my compass to get me where I actually want to be. You know, Jupiter runs Sag, so think of the Sag glyph. The archer. You need a teeny, 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 tiny little point to be working towards. And then you just reps and sets it until you get there. So adjust your course, adjust the compass, adjust right now, and keep your mindset as high as possible, like on the highest and greatest good. I'm sober, so like, you know what I'm saying. Focus on it. Be obsessed with it. Be delulu, the spiritual phrase. Be so obsessed with it, and find people in your life. Pluto, where are you? Find people in your life that you can share those wins with and that you can talk about it with. Find people. I had this beautiful moment yesterday where I had a huge manifestation come in. This beautiful soul-led moment of just like divine beauty and just like God raining down. Like, it's just the mindset that shifts. And so I texted my sister and literally I was like, can I call you? I need to share. Like, it was all caps. In the same minute, she was texting me her win. I'm having a full body chill. In the same minute. So share your wins with your people. Know who your VIPs are. Know who they are. Know who they are. Capricorn, know who they are. Know who they are. This is happening in their descendant sign. I'm jazzed for Capricorn placements right now. I think this is going to be a good time. All right, let me introduce the planets. I will most likely not put down every single one of them. A lot of the times I just put the outer planets down for these shifts, but we'll see what happens. So this is Chiron. Saturn we talked about. Jupiter, you know. Pluto. It's based on the Christmas critters from South Park. He will destroy your life. But for good. Not like them, but for good. This is the sun. The moon. Mercury. I usually don't have my nails this long, but like, I know. Oh, it's so good. Might keep them, I don't know. Venus. Mars. I found the little disc. I found it. So my cat usually takes these and plays with them, but I found one today. So we have the the actual Uranus. We did Saturn, Neptune. Here's Lilith, Black Moon Lilith. I follow the mean Lilith and the mean node. I think I already introduced Mars. I also, for my spiritual people and my leadership people, the way to really meet at the same table is through Mars. So I have an entire program called Mastering Mars. If you are really a soul-led leader that wants to be very efficient in their processes and their manifestations and how they move in this world, Mastering Mars is for you. So that is in the description. I think we got everybody. Yeah. And then the north node and the south node, again, I follow the mean node and the mean Lilith. So these might be a little bit different for you. And we place them down like this to see like what the north node is going into and what the south node is releasing. And this all signs reading is going from the 9th of June, 2025 to the 30th of June, 2026. Okay. I think that's it. Super. Take a sip of water. Okay. Let's get into it. Aries rising, Aries sun, Aries moon. I know a lot of Aries placements, myself included, that have been keen for home, like the actual physical location on the planet. And they've had a yearning, they've had a calling for it. And my darlings, hello, hello, hello. Jupiter, your most abundant planet, being in the house of house and home. I don't really see a different, like, I don't I don't think you could have asked for a better transit. I don't think you could have asked for a better transit for those types of things. Really start calling it in. Be there with it. Yeah, be there with it. Really be there with it. Say if you also have, Scorpio or Sag placements, that could also be really conducive because, Jupiter transiting the 8th house and the 9th house over here, this could be about moving, or, Jupiter transiting the 6th house over here. But when Jupiter transits the 8th house, it could be about, no, it's not going to be Scorpio. I think it's Libra. We'll find out. But this is about home and safety. Reminding yourself to have healthy boundaries with family members, 100%. When you're growing and you are, taking care of lots of things, I want you to be surrounded by supportive people that understand what it is that you do. They don't have to do it, but they have to get it. Like if you're the one to be, and I love the phrase, if you're the generational light bringer, not the curse breaker, but the light bringer to the family, you have to have family that's like, no, go do your will. Go do your will. Go do your will. Go do your will. I'm looking at your chart ruler. It's really, this is fascinating. This is really fascinating. This is coming to me right now. So for the 9th of June, your chart ruler, Mars, is going to be in Leo at 25 degrees. And it's going to go all the way around. No retrogrades, no retrogrades, no retrogrades. And ends in Gemini. So Cancer's the only house. Cancer's the only house. The only house that your chart ruler is not going to be in for this transit. So really look at how you navigated that Cancer Mars, like the Mars retrograde. Mastering Mars could really be a helpful program for you. If you're new to my table, definitely look into it. I offer free consultations if you want to chit chat about my products, like anything at all. But really, how did you navigate? It was like December, it was the first week of December 2024 is when Mars went retrograde. Dude, I had to move. Like I had to leave my entire life. So if things broke down for you, if the beginning of this year has been intense, yeah. So by the 30th of June, 2026, I mixed those up. Pardon me. My dyslexia came to me. Today's the 10th of June, and I'm just noticing that Lilith is going to be at the same degree that the full moon is on today. I love it when those things match up. Saturn is going to be 14. Neptune is going to be at 4 degrees. Surround yourself with winners. Treat your house, whether you're homeless and penniless or you have the mansion of your dreams, treat your home, your body, your skin, the way you dress as the most evolved version of yourself right now, Aries. Like I want you just play in the pot. Play in the pot. Do not sit on this energy. Do not waste this energy. Definitely like just do some very powerful visualizations. And I had a soul sister, she's an Aries placement as well, ask me about like, I'm calling something in but there's a little bit of confusion. I've mentioned this a few times. It was a great question, and she's like, not everything's clear. And I talk about my own home because I'm manifesting home as well. I'm calling in the home that I see in my mind's eye. Like I will know where the closets are when I walk into it. I will know how it smells. I will know all the things, but I don't know where it is on the planet. I've never been there before. So if that's you, if you're calling something in that isn't fully formed, focus on what you do have and start. I spent some time yesterday. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I only have a few more matches left. I gotta keep this candle going. Okay, that's better. That's much better. So I threw a bunch of things away. Anything I wouldn't bring with me, I threw it away. And there's a lot of people that are, this is important, Aries. I want you to surround yourself with people that have a manifestation language and that are doing this work and that have things that are coming into them right now. Like, really surround yourself. It's the phrase I use, winners, surrounding yourself with winners, because I want you to be in the energy of receiving and giving and doing the things. These messages are for you, Aries. Like, God's in the room with you right now. You don't need to be protecting yourself anymore. You are divinely protected. You need to be doing things. Act the part. I love you. Taurus rising. Taurus sun, Taurus moon. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is going to feel so nice when Uranus is done in your sign. I'm just saying. Put your chart ruler down. Awesome. Awesome. This is the house of communication, early learning, short trips around town. This could be moving, definitely. This could also be, wait, nope, we're good. We're good. Yeah, this is like, this has viral ability all over it. This has like the chance to really, and there's a video that I did, it's called 2024 to 2027, the changing of the guides. I'll put that link below because I feel like a lot of you are, you know, not up and coming, but budding, and that this will be your year. That this will be your year to find the way that you communicate, to find the stage that you're on that matches with your soul purpose, that gives you the community that you're interested in. There's a little bit of, and we've talked about this a bit, if you are bored with a community, or if you think that you're smarter than the people around you, then get out of that room. Then get out of that room. Like, I love you, but like, you're a fixed access. So it can get very, well, the bills are paid, or well, this is this, and everything's fine. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't keep yourself small to keep the people around you happy and to give very unhealthy validation to your inner child. I love you. It's very unhealthy when you're like, oh, this boss reminds me of my father, but I get the pat on the back that I didn't have as a child instead of learning how to reparent myself. Don't do that. This is the house of siblings, early learning. So there might be some inner child stuff that's coming up. Give them a ceremony, dude. Give them love. They're worthy of that. They're so worthy of that. We're going to have Chiron in your sign next year. Yeah, we're going to have Chiron in your sign next year. And Chiron scoots. I have a whole blog on Chiron transits, and it's very interesting because Chiron doesn't have a specific orbit where it spends the same amount of time. Like, it will always spend this amount of time in Taurus, it will always spend this amount of time in Aries, but it's not the same amount in each sign. It's a very curious transit, and I have all of the dates and things in the blog, so definitely go check out my blog. It's on my website. It's totally free. Yeah, your chart ruler Venus will be in Leo the moment that Jupiter goes into Leo. This will be about home, so it's kind of like your chart ruler is like welcoming it. It's like welcoming it there. But yeah, if your purpose has a lot to do with, and especially if you have cap placements, you might be traveling. There might be things that, like, yeah, I just have a feeling that like Jupiter expands, and this is the house of, you know, short trips around town, cars and trams and things like that. But I feel as though for some of you, this is very niche, this is very specific, so please discern. I feel like some of you, you've made the world a smaller place, and you're able to see it as like, oh no, I can take this quick trip here, I could do this or I could do that. Not that you're meant to live out of a backpack unless that's your vibe, but you know, depending on your soul contract as a grid worker, it's very possible that you've made the world a smaller place, or that you know, 6 and 6 it, as they call it in Massachusetts, where you spend 6 months, like when the winter comes, you spend 6 months in a sunny spot, and then when the summer comes, you come back and you spend 6 months in a different spot. Yeah, Taurus, this is keep thinking big. Keep thinking big. I really like that. Keep thinking big and have the healthiest of boundaries you could ever possibly imagine right now. Like, if there's a great phrase, and I use it all the time, which is, I won't let anyone judge me. I won't take their opinion seriously if they're not living the life that I want. Yeah, that's it. That's the only qualifier. If I wouldn't trade lives with the person that's in front of me, their opinion they can express their opinion. If it's a family member, they can tell me how they feel, but I'm not going to take it to heart unless somebody who's actually done what it is that I am trying to do is telling me, hey, you could adjust this, then I'll take it seriously. There's a phrase that's really coming to mind, and it has a lot to do with money manifestation, which is make your first decision quick, and then if it's not the right decision, make the second decision slowly. Like, start to get in the habit of making quicker decisions. This is, I believe, from Think and Grow Rich, but please don't quote me on that. If somebody knows where that quote is from, please comment below. I think it's Think and Grow Rich, where it's really like, make your first decision, like start to make really quick decisions. And then if it's the wrong decision, really sit with yourself. What vibration was I in when I made that decision? Yeah, inner child stuff. Love you, love you, love you. Gemini, this is gonna feel nice. This is gonna feel nice. This is gonna feel nice for a minute, for a little bit, for a few minutes, for a few minutes. Yes, yes. Really, really, really take some time and journal with yourself over the past year of life. If you have Virgo placements as well, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm putting chart rulers down. I'm putting the outer planets and chart rulers down, so the inner planets are not going to be a part of this reading. Oh, pardon me, hit the microphone. I implore you to journal as to how you did for the Jupiter in your sign transit, especially the 19th of August and the 24th of December of last year, 2024. When you had that square, that Saturn-Jupiter square. Really take a moment and like just say, these are all of my not self themes, and I'm not taking any of those things with me into the most abundant season for a little while. Yeah, Jupiter in your house of money and values. Gemini, don't sit on this, and I'm not going to yell at you because I know a lot of you are repeaters and I don't want to scream at you again, but don't sit on this energy. Don't sit on this energy. Don't sit on this energy. And even, I'm just like looking over at the 8th house over here, don't let the flashback of Pluto and Capricorn ever tell you that there is lack or a finite amount. The universe is infinite and limitless and wants to bless you. Some of the medicine, like some of the how, is going to be your 11th house, the community that you surround yourself with. Because you're meant for greatness right now. You've got the fame seed. You've got the fame seed, and it's beautiful. It's like, especially, this is so niche. But like for my spiritual healers, soul-led leaders, entrepreneurs that have Gemini placements, people trust you because you have that intellect as well. Because a lot of people are looking for the bridge between two things, whether it's like medical and spirituality, science and spirituality. Like for myself, I have leadership and spirituality. I bring those people to the same table. But you and your quick wit and your intellect, bringing intellect and spirituality to the table, where you're like, I studied that for 5 minutes. Do not judge yourself for any certification that you are being called to get right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. Especially if you have Mars Gemini. Like, go learn. Go learn. Go learn for the love of God right now. Go level up. Keep learning. Keep learning. Yeah, in my Mastering Mars program, I think it was you, where it's like, oh my God, Gemini Mars, I didn't know you could play the piano. And you're like, I just like studied on my days off, just had that experience. And I'll try to light the candle again. Oh, she's just like blowing out. She's blowing out. We're gonna give it another go. We're gonna give it a go. But yeah, Gemini, don't sit on this. Aries, don't sit on this. And really, again, like I said, Gemini, the people that you surround yourself with should be pumping you up, girl, my guy. They should be like, yeah, Gemini, you got this. That's it. That's it. That's it. Sun, moon, and rising. Just have a supportive community. That's it. Amazing. Amazing. It's just one of my favorite phrases. One of my favorite phrases, and maybe I use it too often, but I don't care, is you shine like a minor league baseball player that just got signed. Cancer, this is the time. Risk being seen in all your glory. Jim Carrey. Risk being seen in all your glory. You're run by the moon, so I obviously can't do the transits of the moon for the entire year, but the moon is in Sag the moment that Jupiter went into your sign, and the moon will be in Cap when it leaves. This is the outer world, the more public view. Pluto, North Node, Saturn, Neptune, Chiron, Uranus. And now Jupiter is going into your sign. This is you, the ascendant, the mask you wear to the world, and also some of the lessons that you're here to learn. This is what I call the storefront view of my life. What does that mean, Sarah? It means when someone's walking by your life, Cancer, and they're like, oh my God, there's Cancer. What do you want them to see? What kind of life do you want to be living? You shine. You shine. Like this investable in. So don't surround yourself with people. A lot of Cancer placements have gone sober in the past year. A lot of them. I have to honor you. It was not easy, but this is why. This is why over here. And really to say, I don't want to be, it's not, I have a lot of videos on relationships, so please don't take this as like judgmental. I'm going to say this, how do I want to say this? Some people are not meant for your wins, but it doesn't mean that they're not meant for wins. It just means that they're not meant for your wins. So when you have, 12 seats at the table, 12 slices of pizza, you have to cater who's at the table to come into your full alignment. And if there's not 12 people at the table, like the amount of top 5 people in your life, maybe even 3. If you're lucky in this world, if you have 3 people that you can call when you have a big win. This is big, big, big stuff. So spend some time calming your nervous system, really circling the wagons, as an old friend of mine said. She's like, when you're famous, when people know you, whatever it may be, have people in your life that know you. As it's Cancer. It's my friend. We're going out for coffee. Not, oh my God, I'm going to call Cancer and we're going to post about it and they're going to get me into the, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is a big season. This is a big season for you. So make big exciting. Yeah. Yeah. What we know about any level up in this world, any amount of success, what we know is that if your body has equated success with fear, that this is scary, it's not going to feel good, money is bad, people with money are bad, if I have money, I'm going to lose it, all of those things, then it's not going to come. Then you're going to create that and you're going to stay in whatever paradigm you're in. So be aware of that, Cancer, and work on your nervous system, the people that you see in your daily life, and don't sit on this energy. Push yourself a little bit right now, especially from now until November. Like really lean into it and utilize the energy. So when Jupiter goes retrograde, you'll have a little bit of respite, but like don't sit on this energy. I love you. I'm really proud of you. And please reach out directly if I can be supportive for you right now. This is your time. This is your time. And I don't even want to say like you've earned it. It's not in competition. Your time doesn't take away from anyone else's. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Receive that. Cancer placements below. Say, I receive this energy. I love you. Call me. Leo, honey. You're ready for this. You are so ready for this. You're ready. This is going to feel good. This is going to feel good. This is going to feel good. Your chart ruler is the sun, so, oh my, sun was in Gemini. And Jupiter went into Cancer. This is a very welcome transit. I'm like, it's Jupiter in Gemini was not the easiest for some of you, and I really honor that. It was not easy, but it was the level up that you needed. It was like the universe was like, yeah, come with me. We're going to do this. It was the level up that you needed. And now it might feel I'm just checking in with this energy. It's really sweet, actually, Leo. There's a vulnerability to you that's very pure. It's very pure. It's like I'm seeing like maybe past lives of yours that maybe you would misuse the Leo energy, and now you came in and you were like, I need to get punched in the teeth so I don't misuse it. And now you've been punched in the teeth with Jupiter and you're like, I don't ever want to, how could you lie? How could anyone be negative? That's a beautiful thing. Like just I have really been with you. I would really highlight, it was last August a lot. There was last August 2024, those readings just were intense, dude. They were intense. So I really see you. I really honor you. I'm really excited about this transit. You know, the 12th house is a very interesting house. You know, it's similar to the 8th, where there's so many different components that can really come from it. And, you know, one of the main themes is master it or it'll master you. And I would say one thing, because this is the health axis, to be aware of, more so when Jupiter transits the 6th house, but gluttony, definitely over here, overdoing it. But I would say, this is really specific. It's like, don't overdo, really don't step into realms that you don't understand. This is the mystical side of things. You know, if you're new to spiritual work, don't do things you don't understand, or don't just like, what I'll say is be very aware as to the person that you allow to hold space for you. Like, if this is your first time at my table, be aware. You don't need to go to 5 different readers for their Jupiter and Cancer transit. You need to get what resonates and then check in with your own energy. Check in with your own guides, your own spirit team. On my website, I have guided meditations. I have one guided meditation. It's meeting 3 of your guides. Like, you see your whole spirit team, and then 3 guides come forward and they work with you right now. That could be something really helpful and potent for you right now, Leo. And you can go back to that meditation at any time and meet 3 more guides or deeper your relationship with them. But I would say really using this transit to strengthen your spiritual sovereignty right now. Yeah. Like, don't go to the haunted house. You don't have to mess around with other spirits and other energies and other things that you like. Do what is in your realm, but trust your own intuition right now, Leo. Like, really trust it, and have a few readers, a few that you listen to, and that's it. And that's it. And that's it. Like, a lot of what we talked about with Jupiter and Gemini was shaving down on the subscriptions that we have, the people that we follow, all of the people. Their information is spot on. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the other readers that you watch are not giving proper information. They're giving the right information, but you don't need it because you need to be doing it on your own. Yeah. I know it gets lonely sometimes. So what I do with Miss Pammy Gregory, because I love her and she's like the mother of astrology for all of us, is that on the days of the full moons and the new moons, that's when I'll listen to her video. After I've done all of my own things, after I've put all my own content out there, and on the day of, to be like, oh my God, I'm having tea with Pammy. This is beautiful. We love us some Pammy. So have integrity with what you're doing, Leo, but also trust your own intuition. Have someone that you check in with, that you pay for. Like, have a reader, hire a reader right now that you see once a quarter or something like that. But like, and then once you have that person, record the session if they're keen, and then go back to it as often as you need to. One session can get you for a full year. Like, I do birthday readings, like, and then go back to that. Yeah. I think that's it. Call me if I can help. I love you. Virgo. Stop. Oh my God, Virgo. Receive this. This is awesome. Okay. I see you. Let's get everybody down. Let's do the thing. I'm so excited for what happens with Uranus and Gemini for you. This is interesting. I'm putting chart rulers down. So, yeah. Okay. The kiddos for some of you is coming through. Also some of you are creating businesses. So I'd say like a business baby. Community, friendships, and wishes for the future. I'm just listening to the guides because I don't want to be. You've changed in the best way. You're different. Yeah, you mutable earth you. And this transit really shifted you. This transit, the North Node in your house of relationships, has very much shifted you. I feel like from now until November, you're really going to spend the time getting to know yourself and sharing that with other people. And I just have a feeling that your boundaries are so healthy, and the way that you communicate this, Virgo, is just going to be it's not going to be harsh. Like, just because I was chatting with a friend the other day about it, it's like, somebody, you know, is comes into your bubble and they're trying to overstep your boundaries, you don't have to be harsh about it. You can just say, hey, no, thank you. Yeah, really discern right now. Really discern. Really discern. Jupiter offers a lot. So it's like I'm seeing, like, think of life right now as like you're at a festival. North is in your house of relationships. Jupiter is in your house of friendships. You're going to have people all over the place. You're going to have all these offerings. But before you go into the festival, decide, like, am I sober or not? You know, like you have a few values. So then when someone's like, hey, you want to do this? You're like, no, thank you. That's not the tent for me. No, thank you. That's not for me. You have to learn how to say no to get to the yes. And some of you have been just like accepting no. Like some of you have just been really saying like, oh, I'll just make it work. Oh, you know, it's okay. Oh, you know, it's okay. A lot of you, it's about work. A lot of you is about work. Yeah, Pluto in your house of daily life. When Uranus goes into Gemini, it's like, it's just going to be like a snap. It's going to be like a snap, like a rubber band on the wrist, like a ruler getting slapped down on you. And so a lot of you could be very generous during this time period. A lot of you have a lot to offer in the form of mentorship. There could be something that you want to offer to other people in the form of mentorship. Yeah, Virgo. I'd look over your, what's it called? Your offerings menu right now. Some of you could adjust your prices or offer different types of prices, offer different tiers, offer different, like, yeah, there's some, it's like you're so close to the round peg in a round hole, square peg in a square hole. You're so close. You're so close. You're so close. Hold on, Sybil's coming in. I gotta open the door. Hold on. Come on, baby. Come on. You wanna stay up? Yeah, come on in. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Right. You can really help people right now, Virgo. You can really help people, but help yourself first. That's all I have to. Okay, we're good. We're good. Libra. Libra, let's do this. Libra. Come on now. Come on now. You know, I'm going to put it down because I grabbed it. Okay. This is going to feel public, because it is. Because it is. Crow, thank you for validating that. Make sure to learn how to have fun, Libra. There is also for you a level of mentorship. You could be really helpful for somebody for whatever like niche you're a part of, whatever, like there's something that you've completely omitted that is your abundance. And it could be attached to pain, it could be attached to your Chiron placement, but there's something, somebody needs to hear this. Yeah, there's something really that you just like haven't, you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, I could talk about that like completely. Like I could teach a course on that right now. Yeah. There's something that you're not looking at, and, you know, take the time, even just take your time to journal that and really ask yourself, like, what am I not doing? What livens you up? Like, what do you forget about time and forget about space and forget about getting paid or forget about anything? Where do you get your best downloads? Where do you feel free? There's something that you're not looking at. Yeah. This could be collaborations. Yeah, this is big time stuff. This is big time stuff. This is public image, legacy, career. This is squaring to your early Libra placements. So this is, yeah, this is, you might, I'm having a full chill. You might meet someone randomly that just, I want you to be open to having like very random conversations with people. And, you know, when, I'll speak from an I statement. For me, when like I'm out in the world, or I'm talking to someone, or I'm on a Zoom call, and my guides show these like huge, big arrows when someone's about to say something that's like, listen to this, listen to this. So it's not like I'm not paying attention, but it's like, just listen to the frequency of whatever that person says. So really have a way to say, and you might just get like a full chill. You might get the chilly chills. You might just like have your ear ring, but really lean into a random conversation. This could be someone that you know, but it just feels very like relationships based. Yeah. This is a big public time for you to be seen in a way that feels great, that feels safe, that feels abundant, that feels wonderful. But there's like, for some of you, that's not for everybody. So please discern, please use your discernment. But some of you are omitting like a complete niche, a complete like thing. Yeah, some of you are omitting something that could possibly be your ticket. Let my voice unlock something in you, and, you know, maybe ask your guides, ask your dreams, go for a walk in nature, and just sit with that. Sit with that. Be with your guides. I have a guided meditation that's available on my website, meeting 3 of your guides, and they work with you, and they work with your energy, and they come forward, and then you spend time with them. It's available in my membership and my subscription group, but I have it for sale if you're interested. Even if it's not with me, talk to your guides. Talk to your guides. But yes, some of you, there's something that could bring in great paper. And look into crypto too. I have no idea anything about crypto. I know nothing about it, but some of you could really like look into doing things in a different way that maybe you didn't perceive, and educating yourself and hiring a team to be with it. Very interesting reading, Libra. Please reach out if I can be supportive and helpful. Awesome. Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon. If you want to move, get going with it. Get going with it. If you have Aries placements as well. Oh my God. Yeah, I talked about that with Aries. Very interesting time. Big stuff. Big stuff. Big stuff. This is really fascinating because the 9th house is normally a Sag run house. So Jupiter is happy in the 9th house. For you, this is Cancer. So it's Scorpio risings. They're, you know, traditionally not really into like the roughin' camp in it. It's got to be glamping. Big travel has comfort with it. It's like you want to get to know locals. You want to get to know the people. You don't want to be like, it's like I could see a Scorpio rising on a cruise ship, but it's more like when you're on the excursions that you're having a better time. But this could be moves. This could be relationships really leveling up. This could be your daily life shifting a lot. Like, this is big time. You could be teaching. I could see some of you being asked to teach, some of you being asked to speak on panels, some of you moving, traveling for work, having the home space. Like, this is, yeah, any Aries placements that like, or also check Aries and where Aries falls in your chart. Like, this is life. This is life. This is what you've been working so hard for. Yeah. There's a lot of grief that might have come from Jupiter transiting the 8th house because, you know, we read in our astrology books that inheritances were supposed to come in and all this was supposed to come in and that was supposed to happen. And, you know, a lot of Scorpio placements were like, I actually have more bills, or I had a new debt that I had to pay and I had to take care of things and I had to set this foundation, and it felt like everything was ripped off the walls of my life and now it's bare, but it's clean. There's no termites anymore. It's a very sterile, clean space. That's where magic happens, dude. Yeah. If you have Leo placements, Leo, it was not the best transit. It was not an easy transit. So Scorpio placements, Leo placements, the Jupiter in Gemini transit was not the easiest transit. So really I'd actually set some foundation, some goals around the 15th. I want to look at what the 15th of June. You can just wait until the new moon. That's totally fine as well. But the 15th is the last Jupiter-Saturn square. And then the new moon that's coming and around the solstice. I mean, this is a beautiful level up time. But depending on when you're watching this, because this could be, you know, in early 2026, use this transit to really allow yourself to healthily and safely stretch into the most evolved version of yourself. And it's funny, it's like I want you to have, like, some of you were like little Wednesday Addams when you were children, and you were like, we will all die one day, so let go of things. And now there's a little bit of like, but I've been almost homeless before and it's not fun, and now I have all these people to take care of and I need to pay all my bills. And it's like, just calm your nervous system, dude. Just calm your nervous system and just strengthen your core. Yeah, I'd say some core exercises could be really helpful right now, Scorpio. That's very rarely come through. It's like, I want you to think of, you know, my vocal coach had said this once, where it's like the vibrato, where it's like, I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. But then sometimes you hear it when they're doing high notes, and it's like, think of when you're scared. Like the So sometimes vibratos are amazing, sometimes they're because you can't handle the note. So strengthen your core so then you can use the vibrato when you want, and you don't have to when you want to hit those Whitney notes. Core work. Yeah, I'd actually do some, like, if this works into your health and lifestyle, but like do some core exercises every single day. Or just engage your core once a day. Or just like breathe once a day. Like actively breathe once a day. That was core engagement. So I'm not asking you to do too much, and it doesn't have to be forever, but just like that, your core and your breath is where spirituality and the human meet. So if you're bringing things into this universe, it starts with the breath. I love you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sun. Sagittarius. Moon. Sagittarius. Rising. Here we go. Yeah. I love this transit for you. I love that you're run by Jupiter. I couldn't imagine. I mean, my sun is conjunct Jupiter, so I just get it. And Jupiter is in my 8th house right now as a Scorpio rising. So this is a fun transit. This is a really fun transit. There's a lot of beauty that's coming for you right now. I would say this felt like a level up for you when Jupiter was in Gemini. I feel like if you did find your forever person. They really match your... The song just say, anyone gonna match my freak? Gonna match my freak. You found somebody. Some people found somebody that's like, yeah, we like the same things. We like the same kinks. Very nice, very nice. And for those that did not, you're kind of good right now vibing with yourself. There's no real lack mentality here. You're just kind of like, I'm putting it all into my life, my business, my home. Some of you are learning how to bake bread, and you're just kind of like, yeah, when the phone's off, I have a great life. When the laptop's closed, I just have a really beautiful life. And so be open to people investing in you. I think it was Aries. I forget who I talked to about this, maybe Gemini. But like, when the universe wants to bless you, is there like a button on your website that says donate here? How are you open to it? Like if people don't want to invest in a one-on-one session, but they love what you do for free, they love your content, do you have a donate here on your website? Do you have a whole page? The link is below if you want to like just check mine out and look at it. There's like 4 different ways for you to donate on my website. You can send money and buy me a coffee. I have my Amazon wish list. I have my P.O. box if you want to send something personalized. And then I also have my email address. So if you want to send a testimonial, if you want to leave a comment, yeah, one of those is free, but it does help and nourish my business. So be open to receiving. Don't look back. Don't look back to the Pluto and Capricorn transit. Be open to receiving right now. And also, this could be the time of buying a house, buying a car, buying something where it's like, I now have a payment once a month. You know, people think it's like just inheritances, but this is the banks as well. So it could be a mortgage payment. It could be, I mean, the Northern was in your house of home. So it's like a lot of you could probably be purchasing property. And it's like a lot of signs and a lot of people are going to be able to buy homes in this transit. And I've been saying this for a very long time, that just don't make sense. It's like you just meet the person that this isn't what they put on the market. You know, you're not going to find it on like realtor.com or something like that. You know, these are the magical ways that it's only meant for someone who speaks this language. And you're here at my table, so obviously you speak that language. But it's really like, oh, I just met the person that has the house that they've been wanting to move for a while. And it's like, so I'm right there with you. I connect to the person that owns the home that I will eventually live in all the time. Yeah, she came in the other day and she's just this like, I was asking my guys, is this okay? Sure. Yeah. She like calls me the witch that lives in the house. And like sometimes when I'm just like visualizing it, I'm there. This little lady, she's like, yeah, she's here. She's here. And like she just yeah, it's funny. She knows I'm from Massachusetts and she knows I wear sparkles on my face. I thought it was so funny. But so join me in that paradigm, Sag. Draw the house, do the thing, whatever it is that you're building, pick the car, do the thing, decide what you want, the healthy bank account, like visualize it, put it on your vision board, like go on Pinterest and find like the screenshots of the bank accounts that have the amount of money that you want to have in your bank account, and then look at that every single day. So you can get past that like, oh my God, and that, oh, I could never, and oh my goodness, get past all that. Welcome it in your body. Welcome it in your body. This is an exciting time. It's your chart ruler doing big things in a big, very transformative house. So welcome it, but set some foundations and really decide what you want. Yeah, the universe isn't running out of anything, so you can ask for anything that you want. Yeah, the science of getting rich, think and grow rich, make money easy. There's definitely like feminine manifestations, like really look at your wealth mindset right now, Sag. Love you. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Whew. I've been waiting for this for you, Capricorn. I am so excited. This is a good time. This is it. This is what we talk about. This is what we wait all years for this. Definitely Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Look back at the last Jupiter and Cancer transits. End of 2001 to 2002 and 2013 to 2014. I'm going to write a whole blog on this, so we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. Really look at what was coming up for you. Really look at what was coming up for you during those time periods. This is relationships, honey. It's relationships. The important people of your life. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. This reel that Cody Sanchez did, just popping into my head, is for Cap women and Cap men, but she's speaking to women where she's like, I feel like the most successful women have a splash of the tism. And I've talked about that so much, like I'm good at what I do because I have a splash of the tism, and it makes it so like work and play become the same thing. Like I get to literally play with crystals and talk to you across time and space on a grid that I made myself with paper and connect with you all over the world and channel divine messages for thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Yeah. Yeah. With that being said, there's a very specific type of an energy that can be around somebody like that. So you're no joke energy, Cap. Like, you are here to take the best parts of Capricorn and bring it into the new world, since you're here at my table. It's not all about top-down authority. It's not all about, like, corporate life and all those things. This is really about you saying there's beauty and structure in leadership. There's beauty and structure in structure. And I'm building it. Hella high water, I'm building it. So don't waste your time with people that diminish you. Like, have your... What are you going to talk about on dates? What are you, like your first date or your first interview or your consultation with people, whomever you're calling in, Capricorn, whether it's aligned clients, whether it's a partner, a forever partner, whether it's, community, friends, who are you calling in? Because you can't do this alone. We know this. We know this. We learned that with the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. You don't want to do this alone. You do want to have the home. And home is looking for you right now. Dude, yeah. Aries placements, Scorpio placements, Sag placements, Cap placements. Home is looking for you. Who do you want to share that time with? And really ask yourself, what are you going to talk? Like, what are the questions that you want to talk about on a date? What are the things that you care about? What do you want to ask your aligned clients? Like during your consultations? What are you going to ask in interviews? Like, what are your values so that you know how to say no? So you know how to discern and say, I'm not the, I'm Capricorn, but I'm not the Capricorn for you. Or you're not the client, you're not the partner, you're not this person for me. Be efficient in those processes to be able to say, like, what are your key questions? Because you'll vibe with yourself. Nobody's doubting that, but you're not supposed to. And you've kept the table clean and ready to share with someone. So really, like, what are the questions that you want to ask to be able to efficiently discern if this is the person that's supposed to be sitting at my table, if this is not the person that's supposed to be sitting at my table? Am I supposed to be sitting at their table, or they, or like, you know what I mean, Cap? Really know that so that it's not as emotional. Have your emotional reaction after, but like make your decisions based on your knowing and your intellect and your gut. Because Jupiter will offer you a lot of people, but really discern. You can say no right off the bat. That's okay. I'm excited for you. Great job. Love it. Keep your heart open. Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon. The times, they are a-changing. Oh yeah, they are. You might be moving too. This is the house of daily life and health and practical service. I would say above all Jupiter transits in the 6th house, we could fall into, this is just the shadow side of it, complacency or gluttony. Like there's a difference between working hard and playing hard, and there's a difference between working hard and resting hard, and then there's like not doing anything at all. Having a day off where you just kind of snack and you do your things, that's amazing. I would say really utilize the 80-20 rule in most components of life right now. Financial components of life, work. Yeah, I know that I've said, so if you have like Aries placements, if you have placements that really like counter this, really just exactly fall on, okay, if you have like an Aries sun or an Aries moon or something like that, or a Gemini placement where I'm like, don't sit on this energy, don't sit on this energy. Wherever, if for your chart, Jupiter is in your 6th house, lean on this and have an 80-20 rule. And don't push yourself too far. Don't push yourself too far. Don't push yourself too far. So what I've really been noticing, a new pattern of mine since I've been leaning into this energy a lot, is when I start to notice the quality of my work go down because I'm tired, and I'm like, if the quality of work is going down to the point where I know I'm going to have to go. I saw an Alex Hormozy short about this, where it's like, if you're going to have to go back and redo it, it's time to tap out for a little bit and take a nap or sleep, or, you know, maybe it's the end of the day. But if you're going to have to overlap that work, it's a waste of time. And that's really been resonating with me. So know, wherever, if you're hustling, if you have things to do, like lean on wherever Jupiter is falling in your chart. And Aquarius placements, if this falls in the 6th house, know when to say, I'm tired. Know when to say, I'm going to take a pause here. And it's kind of like, especially if you are a projector in human design, you're not supposed to be working all the time, dude. You're not. How are you going to receive your messages? How are you going to talk to God? How are you going to understand? Like, how are you going to listen to the universe? You can't be productive all the time. Just like you can't be breathing out all the time. You have to breathe in as well. So start to think of rest as necessary as eating. Like really find balance. Find balance. That's the wonderful thing. I'm hearing some of you be like, but you said, don't sit on this energy. You said this. Not everybody is going to experience this energy the same way. You have Pluto in your sign right now. Nobody else has Pluto in their sign. That's for 20 years. So maybe, yeah, go talk to Cap and go ask them, hey, did you rest from 2008 until 2024, 2023? Do you wish that you rested more? Do you wish that you kind of were kinder to yourself? And Cap is going to have a welling up in their eyes and say, yeah, I really wish I was kinder to myself. That was not easy. And I was really in it. So maybe, listen, be kind to yourself. You're going through internal upgrades and galactic energy is trying to find you. Be kind to yourself. Rest. 80-20. 80-20. And like I said, lean on where Jupiter's transiting. Integrate, if you have like an Aries rising and this is the Aquarius placement is the moon or the sun, really lean into exactly where Jupiter's transiting. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Call me. Pisces, darling. Pisces, darling. Babies. If you want more children, a great time. It's a great time. Little soul babies want to come in. Little soul babies. This is very deep work. This is very deep work. Yeah. So some of you did move during this transit. Some of you did update the home. Some of you did, with Jupiter and Gemini. So now it's like, this is fascinating. This is just coming to me. There's a little bit of a drop that maybe has happened where it's like, the bride and groom, that like it was all about the wedding and the wedding and the wedding and the wedding. And they've posted so many pictures about the wedding, and the wedding's been over for 6 months. And they're like, wait, this is my life. This is my life. Yeah, this is your life. Yeah, and you're with that person now. And that's the life that you get because of the decisions that you made. So some of you are super excited about that, and some of you want to expand the family and really dive into that. Some of you could be at new seasons of life. Some of you could be like, yeah, I'm just like divorced and I, got payout, all these things, and it's beautiful. And you're like, what's next? This is inner child. This is joy, creativity, childlike spirits, romance. You start to wear dresses and suits. Like legit. Start to dress up. Beautiful. Beautiful money. Beautiful, beautiful money. Beautiful finances. Yeah. Great flowing money right now, Pisces. I just like... You could teach something on it right now, full on. Yeah, for Pisces placements, I want to plant a seed. If you have fully mastered money and how to like really bring things in, put together a little course and sell it. Yeah. I just heard like, me? I'm just Pisces. It's like, yeah, you're a wizard, Pisces. You got something to offer. That's no joke. Especially by the end of the Jupiter transit, when Jupiter goes into Leo, Chiron's going to be in Taurus. And please don't quote me. I don't know if it retrogrades back into Aries. I'm not sure, but this is a good time. So however you navigated the Chiron in your house of money, big stuff, big stuff. But yeah, this is discern the people that you allow into your life. Really discern, really discern. Really discern. Yeah. Because if some of you are like, Sarah, I'm not flush, like if this is not happening, then look at the people in your life. Then look at the people that you surround yourself with. This is not about family members. You're responsible for family members. But the people that you actively choose to keep into your life, to keep in your life. Yeah, learn how to have fun. That's something Lazarus says, that like there are two things that every single human being on this planet is responsible for: consciously creating their own success and learning how to have fun. He's a channeler. I'll put his page below. I've been following Lazarus. I haven't done a meditation of his in a long time. It might be time to purchase one, but yeah, learn how to have fun. Learn how to have fun. Not have fun, but learn how to have fun. I love you so much. Happy Jupiter in Cancer.